So, you're thinking about moving to coastal Alabama. In this video today, we're going to go over some pros and cons of living in coastal Alabama. You know, living in paradise isn't always fun in the sun. We have high humidity, an occasional hurricane, and we won't even start discussing those bugs. But I will tell you, at my boathouse, I have a little sign that says, "Welcome to Paradise," and just past it is a big bucket of sunscreen and bug spray. It's used often and bought by the cases. Also, unlike most of the United States here in the South, we only have 2 seasons. We have sizzling hot summers and fall college football. Also, if you don't like the weather, just stick around because it's due to change at any time. Be sure to stick around to the end where we'll tour a brand new subdivision in Foley. Now, if this is your first time to our channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in coastal Alabama, then click the subscribe button and tap that bell so you'll be the first to be notified when we release a new video. My name is Rita Sessions, and along with Kayla Robinson, we're realtors with Exit Navigator Realty, making your coastal living dreams a reality. Now, we get calls and emails from people just like you every day. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 9 months, reach out to us. Our contact information is in the description box below, and let us help you make your move to coastal Alabama a smooth one. So let's talk about that first pro, cost of living. Our cost of living is ranked 4th in the nation for affordability. Our housing market is some of the lowest in the nation. Our property taxes are lower than any of our coastal neighbors. This makes living in our area very affordable. So just imagine leaving those cramped city apartments, high populated areas, overpriced real estate market for luscious, spacious homes with yards, and at a price that won't break the bank.
Okay guys, so we're talking about our very first con of living on coastal Alabama, and that is actually going to be our increased homeowners insurance. That's simply just due to us having hurricanes as well as tropical storms here in our area. Now, the last hurricane that we had was in 2020, and that was Hurricane Sally. Then before that, just to the west of us, we had Hurricane Katrina hit. And then in 2004, we had Hurricane Ivan hit as well. So we are no stranger to the damage and devastation that can be left behind after those natural disasters. And unfortunately, that's going to increase our homeowners insurance. But the great thing that they are starting to offer now is that they have a gold fortification process and standards set in place. So we will start to see some of those price points go down, and you actually get deductions for you having that gold fortification and standards set in place for your house.
So let's talk about pro number 2, our local seafood. With being located on the Gulf of Mexico and having a delta full of rivers, as you can imagine, the fresh fish, shrimp, oysters, and crab is at an abundance. And if you're not a seafood lover, then we have you covered there as well. You can get farm-to-table dishes at most of our local restaurants. And speaking of restaurants, there's so many, it's hard to pick a favorite, but take a look at some of our favorite dishes. And since we're talking about things that are good, let's move on to pro number 3, living in paradise. It truly is like being on vacation here in Baldwin County. You have so many small towns to explore, parks with walking trails, and there's too many water activities to start naming. The Old Water Park, lots of shopping, from the little small town boutique shops to the Tanger outlet, and 32 miles of sandy white beaches. So if you would like a vacation destination in your backyard, Then call us today and let us find the perfect location for you.
Even paradise gets sticky and hot sometimes. So that brings us to con number 2. And unfortunately, it's gonna be the heat, the heavy, wet, sticky heat that we tend to see here in South Alabama. And if you're not used to it, it'll knock your socks off. We tend to go through a period which we call the dog days of summer, which is July until the first part of September, where we see our hottest months. Even our dogs and our animals have to come up with creative ways to cool off. But we're really fortunate in our area to have so many different beaches and waterways that we can go enjoy. Okay guys, con number 3 is actually going to be the amount of rainfall that we have in our area. We average about 66 inches of rain throughout the year, which actually tops out Seattle, Washington, who only comes in at about 39 inches throughout the year. So what does that mean? That means a lot of work on our part. That means that we are constantly doing yard work, whether we hire someone to do it for us or we're doing it ourselves. Because let's face it, those lovely pop-up showers cause everything to grow so fast. And we're constantly having to mow the grass. We're constantly having to trim the hedges and redo our flower beds, power wash the house to get all of the yucky mold off, and the driveways and the sidewalks. And then, just when we think we're done, fall time rolls around, all of those beautiful green leaves fall to the ground. So we're out there when we're raking up those leaves. It is a never-ending job. So be prepared, because it's a lot of work.
So pro number 4 is our mild winters. And that's when our snowbirds show up. Because our winter months is only from December to February, with an average low around 40 degrees. So you won't be seeing any snowmen here. You won't have to get out the ice scraper. You don't need to dress like an Eskimo or put on whatever this girl decided to wear. We actually wear flip-flops and shorts 9 to 10 months out of the year. Speaking of mild winters, that also causes con number 4, the big bugs. We have some of the largest mosquitoes you'll ever see. So you want to keep that bug light on and your bug spray handy. So last year I discovered these big black grasshoppers in my yard. We couldn't get rid of them. Nothing eats them because they have a bitter taste. But I tell you what they did do. They put on their barbecue bib and had a feast on my dad's garden. And there's one more big bug that I wanted to bring up, because you may see it flying around and not know what it is, but we have flying roaches, and those things get big. So just watch out, keep your bug spray handy.
All right, guys, we're talking about con number 5, and that's going to be Baldwin County has actually been the fastest growing county in the state since 2010. We host 5 out of the 10 fastest growing cities in the state of Alabama. Coming in first, we have Fairhope, Daphne, we're going to have Spanish Fort, Gulf Shores, and of course Foley. And that's no surprise to us, and we don't see that changing anytime soon. So just be prepared. We have an increase in traffic by land and by water, which is going to only get worse during those summer months as everybody travels to our area to check out our lovely beaches. So just be prepared. All right, we're talking about pro number 5, and that's going to be the Southern hospitality that you're going to receive when you are in Lower Alabama. And it's not just a cliche. We have some of the nicest people that you'll ever meet that truly, genuinely care about you as a person. So that is one of the top things that a lot of people recognize when they come here and actually draws them to Lower Alabama. One of the many questions that you might get asked is, which team do you go for, Alabama or Auburn? Because let's face it, here in the South, we take our SEC football very seriously. And we want to know, which team do you go for, Alabama or Auburn? Roll Tide. But seriously, all jokes aside, you will love the close-knit communities that we have here in our area and just the general feeling of being at home in our little Mayberry town. As native residents and local real estate experts specializing in Baldwin County properties, we can help you find the perfect home or investment property that fits your lifestyle and budget. So contact us today and start exploring real estate opportunities in coastal Alabama, and let us help make your coastal living dreams a reality. I really hope that you've enjoyed our video today. We will be posting videos each week about living in coastal Alabama and our real estate market. So be sure to give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and tap the bell below for notifications so you can be sure that you know when our next video on coastal Alabama is coming out. Let's go over and check out Hadley Village in Foley with Rita as she gives us a tour of those homes.
So when you come in the front door, you'll see you'll have a grand hall entryway. Off to the left when you come in, you will have your 2 guest bedrooms with a full bathroom in between. And as we walk around the house today, you will see the blue tape where they have had their first walkthrough. They're so excited about getting this model open that they moved in the furniture and brought in the agent without getting the final paint done yet. Now this model does have granite countertops. It has vinyl flooring. And these homes are designed with large windows to where you have bright sunshine. The homes are energy efficient, so you don't have to worry too much about getting too much sunlight in the homes. And these homes are built gold fortified. The gold fortification will save you on your homeowner's insurance. The kitchen, living room, and dining room is all open together, which makes great when you're entertaining and have guests over, or for the family holidays. The home is also, I believe, fully electric. I'll double check with the agent and correct that if I'm wrong, because I know when gas is available, they do try to put the hot water on demand in. So you've got double vanities. You have a double shower. You have a water closet and 2 garment closets. And this one's pretty large. I would have to take that one. Yeah, this would definitely be my husband's. As you can see, the primary suite is very spacious. It has a king-size bed in here, and you still have plenty of room for additional furniture. I do want to take you outside and let you see the back porch and show you a little bit of how the subdivision is laid out. D.R. Horton does put TV connections on the back of all of their porches, so it makes it nice to have for your afternoon entertainments on the back porch. And they've got this one decked with 2 chairs. So you have a comparable lot size here. This community is gonna just be a horseshoe loop. All of the inner lots will back up to the little pond here, and we'll walk out a little bit. We got rain this morning, so I gotta be careful. But you can see the ducks and the geese have already came and made themselves at home. It's kind of neat. There is other homes under construction, and they are selling right now. So if you would like to take a closer look at this neighborhood, give me a call. My contact information is in the comments. And I'm glad I got to show you this subdivision today.